G'day, welcome back to Recharge Garage. Got a little bit going on today. Got a little XR75 revival going on there. Just in the middle of getting that running. And at the moment, so I've got this CT70 engine. I'm just going to do a little top end rebuild on and check the bottom end out as well, but basically it's just going to be a top end. But I'm going to try and attempt to stick it in my vapor blaster so I can clean up the center cases and the cylinder head and stuff. I've blocked up everything that I can. I'll bang a spark plug in there so nothing gets in there, but we'll try and fit it in the blaster and see how we go. Clean it up a bit. She's looking a bit how you going. Anyway, should be good. So, fits. Anyway, we'll get blasting and see how it comes up. I'll set you up somewhere where you can have a peek in the top, but you probably won't be able to see much. Okay, so we're on the operating table. This come up okay. We'll repaint all these, the clutch cover and the flower cover. And once I get the head off, I'll put that back in the vapor blaster and give that more of a clean up, and we'll paint this black, the cylinder. I just popped the cam chain cover off there. She's cam chain's just slopping around in there, so we'll need a cam chain at least, but we'll keep pulling it down, see what else we need. Little CT70 engine rebuild, freshen up, whatever you want to call it. So jumped on the old Evil Bay. And you know, because I was going to rebuild, needs a intake valve and rebore and all sorts of stuff. $95 delivered to your door. Brand new cylinder, piston, brand new cylinder head with the camshaft and the followers, ready to go. Anyway, we'll bang the new cam chain in there as well. I think that was like $17 for the cam chain. Ridiculous. It's not even worth trying to rebuild the old one. Anyway, we'll keep banging it together. Top end's on. Now I've removed the clutch cover there because we'll stick it in the dry sandblaster and just give it a bit of a clean up there. Then we'll do this one as well, and we'll give it a paint, a little coat of silver. While we're in here, while we've got the clutch cover off, we'll clean out the oil filter catch mechanism in there. Any of these little motors that have got centrifugal drive, little Z50s, CRF50s, all those sorts of things, CT70s like this one. They have this oil filter system in here, which is just throws all the oil out to the outside via centrifugal force, and all the heavy stuff stays in the outside. So we'll give that a clean out, see what we can find in there. Probably a heap of sludge, but yeah, while we're there we might as well do it. Okay, it's been about 8 hours later after scraping the 20-year-old gasket off there. Man, those things get baked on. So I've given them a blast there, enough to give them a paint, and I scratched around in my drawer there and found some gaskets. So I got some gaskets there to put on it. But have a look at this dude. It looks serious. Beware of imitations. Well, it's pretty cool. Right, we're going to clean this out now. So we'll just pop this off. Pop this out. And we've got 1, 2, 3 screws here. Yeah, I'm going to use this impact driver because these will be just stuck in there like you won't believe. So impact driver is a good way to get them undone without rounding the heads off too much. So anyway, we'll get in there and have a look. This one doesn't want to play the game already. Wow. Well, I'll be. Come on. Talk about stubborn. Fuck's sake. Well, I think I'm going to drill the head off that thing. Much to my disgust. Before I do that, is this thing just out to hurt me or what? Bloody metal splinter. Okay. Now, get you in a little closer. What's going on with that? Someone's been in here before. That's what I'm talking about. With this sludge. So we've got to clean all that out. But I was just looking there, like someone's been in here, had this off. Haven't put it back in the right spot. And put the locking tab over. Or is it? Maybe it is. Anywho. Right, we'll give that a clean out and we'll get this bolt out. So there we have it. That's cleaned out. I'll give the screen a clean out as well. We'll bang the cover back on, and guess I'll have to try and find another one of these little screws that so I drilled the head off it and then the thread just threaded out by hand, and it's all that bashing for nothing really. Anyway, put it back together. there you have it. Just quick little rebuild on this thing, a little bit of a freshen up. So we'll hang on to these original bits and pieces just in case this top end is not cracked up to what it's supposed to be, and we can throw a valve and a set of rings in the original top end and bang the original stuff back on. But I'm sure this will be fine for the application that it's going to be for, so should be cool. So I've got this YZ 400 motor here, which you'll see in a little video there. I chucked the whole thing in the vapor blaster there and give the cases a bit of a clean up. It's a 99 400. Yeah, share a little bit of history with this thing. Yeah, back in '99 I put this thing together, brand new out of a box, and I worked at a bike shop. It seems to have gone 360 and came back, but anyway, it's not mine. I'm just fixing it for a friend, and still had the original spares kit. So we got a couple of sets of rings and 2 sets of all the gaskets, so that's all right. So the only reason why we're pulling, you know, he pulled it out. He's given the rest of the bike a little bit of a birthday, new plastics and paint the frame up and all that sort of jazz. But I'll just show you. It had a bit of an oil leak, and this has got to really suck. But between the 2 center cases, he's leaking oil, so got to split it, reseal it, and yeah, of course, because I'm going to disturb the rings and things like that. So we've got a couple of sets of rings there, so we'll give it a hone up and check the piston and see what sort of condition it's looking like. If it's looking a bit how you going, we might put a new piston in it and whatever. But I've got all the gaskets and everything there. Well, he supplied them, so yeah. So I don't think I'll show splitting this apart. It's probably a bit boring for you, but it's just a straight split apart and reseal, and I'll put some crank bearings in it while I'm there. Yeah. What else are we going to do to it? Just going to paint up the side covers and make it look like a nice new little diamond inside the chassis once he gets all that painted up. So it should look pretty neat once it's all back together. Good to see these old bikes getting revived. I reckon there's a few of them out there, and just, yeah, people are just storing them in the shed. But yeah, it's good to see get these things back to their original glory, which is good. Anything else? Not much else, I don't think. New carb. I've given it a bit of a new plug in there and to make sure it's got spark, and we'll see if she fires up. Still joke. Like a Swiss watch. Oh, I wonder. There we go. That's better. Beautiful. Side climb. How good's that run? Swiss watch, eh? Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell and all that other stuff, and yep, we'll see you next time. Cheers.